start this one off. Of course, the winner of this series coming into the grand finals with a with a one-map advantage in that BO5. So, focusing forward on the pistol. We've already got Keto entering. Jax, nice. He just flicks right up into Tabson, who tried to pressure him out from dark, but he's pinned in, and Zantares is going to deal with him. So Hunter and Amanek double doors, double peek. Good for one kill immediately, costs them 0 health. That bomb, not too far gone. So Hunter decides to at least take a peek over towards vents. But now it's going to be the control windows with the double doors push. Searson, good for the first one. And Amanek, he is stranded. Down thanks to Tizian. It's big with the first pistol.
We see when you watch the demo or you watch the game, that utility damage almost always has an impact. Wow, jacked up, man. That's a crisp shot. Zantares, he's out.
And Searson's going to be the front runner, so good night. And Jax back with another Deagle kill. 15 seconds left over. I talked about them burning down the clock, playing with the timings because there's set strategies, but I don't know if they've got a response for Jax blowing your damn head off. That's a beautiful Deagle shot to kick off this round, and I don't think they knew what was going to follow up with it. It never got any easier from that first death. The odds of you actually losing are slim to none.
It's like 10% or something, yeah.
Yeah, ridiculous in regards to that. So this one means a lot. You know, do your future self a favor and take down BiG in this BO3 or vice versa. Because right now, it looks like BiG are going to extend. Think of the low HP for both Amanek and Kenny S. As Tabson, well, he's slipped into the heaven and he finds Amanek. Down he goes. Kenny S knows he's right up here, but how does Kenny deal with it? He can just fly up with the op, but he just buys the proper timing. Now he's gonna peek in, and there it is. Hunter, 2 kills as he doubles back from lobby, and Kenny just kept quiet. Searson to find a little impact here. He sits at 44 ADR for the moment. He had such incredible impact with his scout yesterday, but it is 2 CTs to pick up frags for G2, and another. Kenny S just finds Searson standing in the open. And Kenny, these long angles, making it almost impossible for the rifles to best him. And on top of that, peeking right into their opper. So 5 versus 2. Another convincing round here from G2. Even Nexa is going to get challenged. But just like 2 rounds ago, where they tried to burst onto that A site, and they got the 2 defenders down to 10 HP apiece, look at the health here again. The Frenchman just coming out of these duels on top ever so slightly. Just slightly enough, of course, to keep themselves in a very strong position. But Zantares can also do some heavy lifting. He has 5 seconds. And these are the kinds of rounds that Zantares sometimes takes to his name. Are going to be of the 3 in this retake attempt. Zantares, the ace and the clutch on the cards, but Jax, no sir, he's gonna shut that down. Jumps onto the silo. BiG walked into this expecting to have a challenge. Even with the way they dismantled Faze, there's no way they have blind confidence, but they do have blind frags. Keto, he's able to get that entry. Finally, something going well here for BiG. Finally, a world where it's not just damage, but actual opening frags. Now, Nexa, he could creep through this smoke right into the back of Tizian. In fact, Tizian gives him the kill. Oh, and it's all 3 from Nexa. Perfect lineup on the A site. When you're facing off players like Kenny S, who right now just sits back on ramp. He's going to go unchallenged while Nexa decides to pull the trigger here. They didn't like how comfortable the teams were getting, and with 7 seconds, they just kill everybody. Every single one. I mean, Kenny S stabs Jax just to give them a damn chance.
Right into him and won the duel. So, yeah, you have to wonder what they're trying. But if they go downstairs, 40 seconds up, they can attempt that. That would have been a great opening, but they leave control room open. Decon's now in danger, and the vents rotate can come down.
He saw the back of Jax. We should see that from Tabson's perspective if we can.
Oh my god.
I'm sure he was fully exposed, and being down to 9 HP, a headshot like that is fantastic. Kenny S peeking into Searson. I told you he doesn't give him the duels, but he gives it to him. That's for damn sure. Searson was waiting for it, and Kenny just too quick on the trigger. Tizian, he's gonna sprint away, try to save, and not today. It's G2 Esports, 10-2.
They have absolutely no information on the right corner of this map.
Ooh, there it is. Searson hits the second. Nice. All right. I was going to say, he finally gets a good chance at Kenny. They go for the boost, and he's going to get him with just the 80 damage. How unfair. But Searson, he gets his op back on cycle and drops him.
Oh, they're walking up to this.
even with the first pick. Maybe he gets another. They're going to go right into it. Oh, collateral. Searson, he's moving into this B bomb site now because unless the whole team is here, there is space to be made. Searson, the difference maker. He has more kills in this round alone than the rest of the map. It's fantastic. Searson acing in round 14.
If they did that, did they time it? Yeah. Oh, does he know? Yeah, he doesn't know.
So.
They did it well. Yeah, perfect. Because he couldn't do that opping. Perfect. They got that op kill. That's it. Ramp's open.
Searson, please. I mean, off of the op, or excuse me, off of the ace, and then back into this one with another couple crisp kills. I mean, this is just enough for BiG to give us belief, to give us something to believe in when we go to a break at the halftime. That's the kind of next level play that just gets everybody's blood pumping. You don't think Xanteres is capable of that? 100% is. 2 headshots to close the half. BiG Clan 4 rounds to 11. And we'll see if they can take the success that they had near the entirety of that first half here into their T side. We've got Hunter on the rooftops. We've got Xanteres towards the ramp. And, well, he's just going to tap right between the eyes of Nexa. Hunter does get his kill above, so this could bring the bomb upwards into A or back down towards B. Flank from lobby. 2 CTs. Oh, Hunter just collapsed them. And that 3 versus 1, yeah, it's just Keto left with Berettas. He takes the hop up, and he's still going to come around the corner. The lucky tap, spin him, and win him. He's gets Hunter and goes for the challenge down to the bomb site, falls, and Jax up next. But Jax brings it back, and G2 do take that second pistol situation. Tizian, he walks into the lobby, and there is still a T retreating back from that position. They are going to try to challenge Searson on the cross, and you can't afford to make this mistake.
Dude.
He hits that next one, too. This is just ridiculous. I mean, you've got to flash the guy. His scout shoots magnetized bullets or some shit, because it's uncanny what he does to these players.
It's like Smooya and NA. Nobody's flashing me. How am I supposed to miss?
He just wrecks face with this scout. So he's got all 3 kills this round. We saw him ace with the op on the first half. Now it's an eco CT side down 13-4, and he could very well drop these next 2 frags on top of it. Oh, are you unreal? This man is not human.
Give Searson dibs, okay, on the peak. Come on, Keto. Unbelievable.
Cut him. Head-to-head matchups between G2 and BiG. This is the first of the year, so they don't really know how to deal with Searson. Kenny S.
1-0.
He's down first. And yeah, let's keep count of that, actually. Good call. Hunter's going to take to the rooftop. Oh, and the CZ's good. He executes Searson as Nexa gets an opening downstairs. They've got a player open in the rafters, and Nexa takes him down too. It's a big opening. And of course, off of who? Hunter and Nexa again for G2.
Oh, he's just leaving it there as bait, man. This is like Tarkov
What a
right now.
hunter.
Hunter is just stalking his prey, and it lures the prey out, and he hunts him down.
You know, there's just something about that kill that tells me his psychology. You know, I feel like I can get a good judgment of character once he hits the headshot. And last round, Hunter used this exact route to try and challenge Searson. So he comes back and claps it. But he's going to get aggressed upon. There's 2 Ts moving through garage, and while his eyes linger on the mini, well, they're going to get ever closer. They're right on the other side, and he almost hits it, flicks back, and Kenny S just going to pressure him to death. It's a man advantage up for G2.
Xanteres in a good spot to stop heaven. All Keto upstairs as well, and it looks like upstairs is the site they want to go to. So this could be a good round for Keto. Yeah, double spray down comes in. Player on the right, he gets the trade. Wow, that's it. They can plant the bomb now. Xanteres will have to 1v2.
He's going to walk in. He doesn't need to shoot that first man. He just needs to stop plant, but he doesn't do that. So close. He would have had a chance with just a second more so. Back down into the depths of the secret stairs. He's going to have to dodge that grenade, and he doesn't. Yeah, that's so much damage. Amanek ready for the extension, and now Nexa, he sees a player on the side of the smoke, so this looks like it's done. G2 Esports staring their 16th round in the face, and it all comes off of the back of that excellent CT side. They gave a little bit of room for BiG at the end of that first half, but it has looked good.
You know, maybe we're all wrong. I can't believe that BiG got beat that bad after that performance versus Faze, but maybe that says more about Faze than anything else.
Maybe, baby. Tabson, Well, he's got himself just the first. Santares is who manages the follow-up frag here for BiG. So we are in the 3 versus 3. We've got Jax pinned into the lower tunnels, and Santares seems worried about a B push. They do have a kid on Nexa, but Amanek has to leave.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not sure how much of a threat Xantares is here. Yeah, he can come for the long play. That probably makes the most sense. Jax down low. Tizian flash out. Ooh, nice headshot to complement it as well. And oh, almost all 3 kills. Xantares will help clean up the catalyzer. The long take is in for BiG, which is nice for them. They get out here nice and quickly. And what Searson's rewarded with this push. That's interesting. I mean, they didn't expect him to be here. Interesting.
Jax will allow the first one out on the cross, but he gets drawn into the open. And that's going to be the helping hand from Amanek. Tizian trying to cross here with the smokes up, but Nexa, he's just going to throw himself into the bomb site. He's trying to find the heads as they walk around the ramp. Tabson creeping inwards off of the flashbang. He takes down Kenny S. 2 quick headshot kills coming through for BiG yet again. And unless it's the 1 versus 4, Amanek's dusted. He drops both of the first bodies, and he loses a lot of health for it. But this is still doable because Xantares is nowhere to be found. The longer Xantares has to get into position, which he now is, holding off this exact angle. And as Amanek walks up ramp, it is done. BiG 4-0. And battle zone, battleground, war zone. Make of it what you will.
Could be
it was hot and heavy. And there's the walkout from Keto. His second kill of the map. A little bit of smoke screen here on both sides of middle. Keto, he's going to go ahead and get a favorable challenge versus Nexa. Looked like Nexa was trying to extend and keep eyes on it, but now Jax, he's going to have everything to do. He's getting the damage in, but more importantly here, staying alive. They're already fighting versus the man disadvantage, and they don't necessarily have a clear route to the retake yet. With that double sniper pick back up, there was a chance for him to go towards pit, but Keto, he doesn't stop with the cat control. He doesn't stop with moving through CT spawn. He goes all the way to long.
Because they don't... Because they're kind of aware of that, it makes it all the easier to kind of talk about in jest.
Jax salts back into the pit. He's going to get an instant headshot, so Tabson goes down. And Kenny has a very passive angle here on elbow. Yeah, Keto, he didn't see that one coming whatsoever. Jax is taking damage, but he was good for a second frag. And Xantares, well, he knows about Kenny, but he didn't know about Nexa. Finally, this A site holds strong. G2 Esports on the board.
There are 2 guys lined up waiting for him to peek that. They're stacked on top of each other. He somehow is able to live for 3-4 seconds, get to Nexa. Lone man on A gets killed on cap by Tabson. A pure aim duel. It's suddenly a retake situation. Now Amanek's health comes into question. And Searson, oh my god, gets out-dueled by the M4 headshot instantly. 3-on-2 situation as they try to reclaim A. BiG have pressed up to put the bomb down. But yeah, still Amanek 4 HP.
Kenny S, well, he leaves CT spawn, doubles back to Xbox instead, and he will be the only player coming in off cat, called out by Tabson. He tries to throw the flash over, they molly and peek. Tizian, he's going to decide to just try and crawl back to the bomb site, maybe get up in their faces. Amanek looking to be traded, and remember, he has only that 4 HP. He survived the Molotov, and he has still managed an additional kill. This time, he's just going to stick it, and Tabson, oh, it's just in time.
Timing could mean a lot.
Tizian, he's just crawled up like some kind of snail along the smoke. Good for 2 frags, good for 3. Tizian, big multi-kill here versus just the pistol players. But I mean, BiG, they knew they had been boxed in. G2 Esports had all the information, but I don't think they realized that Tizian that whole time had all of the space in front of his teammates. He was crouching, crawling, just sucking next to those smokes and hoping no one saw him. Pops up at the perfect moment, and they just pull that one apart. So any little chance that G2 had just based on the numbers.
Kenny S, 4 and 8 has been relatively neutral for this game. Now gets collateral and will finish off Xantares looking for Searson, but Searson ultimately wins his fight. Hunter, oh my god, how lucky is he?
Well, not as lucky as Nexa. He finds Searson just looking the wrong direction, and Nexa good for a second, but Tizian's still able to trade this one. He's got a minute to flex the clutch. I suppose this could boil it down to just the timing, and he may not expect this.
Yeah.
The only difference is it's Big in the huge lead. They go ahead peeking around the cat corners, and Kenny S able to trade it, but Keto, he wins out on the numbers game. And then Jax, well, maybe he brings it back. It looks likely. Him and Amanek each able to win individual duels on the perimeters of the map. But does he want to forfeit the bomb site itself? You see, that was suddenly enable the cat retake. So he can't actually leave. He is very much anchored to the bomb site. This is a very curious smoke. It kind of blocks off his legs, but they still seem to see right through him, and that one looked easy.
I think attracting Big's attention. They seem happy to take these fights. But now we've got a new route of access. It's the mid to B, and it's moving fast.
Very quick. Just as quick as Amanek sticks his neck outdoors, tucks back behind the boxes, but Tabson, he's going to peel him off of this one. Searson threw the smoke on door, and Tabson has done everything they needed. 2 kills on that B bomb site. Nexa, he's crawled through the smoke already, catching the first player by surprise and then gunning down Searson. A final retake attempt here on this DT side for G2. Looking for that 5th round. They've got the numbers and the health advantage over top of Big, but that bomb's ticked halfway gone already. Xanteras, he's tucked in the back of the site, fully blind. Tabson, he's gonna have to ace, and that doesn't happen. G2 take their 5th.
Lobster pincer outside the playground, but Hunter now wants to move up. It's an instant kill, but it's not the bomb spotted. So what do they know?
He's spotted, so they know that there's already close CT presence. Tizian in the open does not want to be the guy who goes down. Kenny S out of the round. Just one tap by Tizian. He's going to try to get himself another, which he will. It's Nexa's head taken down next. Amanek and Jax left over in the 2 versus 5. It's the Glock from Goose with only one. Big taking second pistol.
And it's an immediate rundown mid, and that's an opening frag for Searson right into his scope. Hunter didn't stand a chance trying to get some information. Wow, he'll make it too. These T2 players are getting melted, and of course Tabson now is within killing distance of this MP9. He spots one player going long. They may have heard him, but he can push for position and spawn. But an answer back into the upper tunnels.
Tabson, if he takes back the tunnels, then that would have been even better than flanking the bomb, because the only place left over is going to be those long doors. Now, Tabson MP9 versus AK, he uses the movement to his advantage, just dancing around the pillar. And that doesn't bode well for G2, because now it's going to be obvious what they're up to. And they don't have any sort of flank left over for this. It's just straight up 2v4 trying to gun through this bomb site. They charge through the smokes, they get past the flashes, but Tizian here on Goose, wielding the SMG, sees Kenny trying to slip through the smoke. As Nexa is now burned off from any kind of a trade frag, he's got 30 seconds, and he could just go for the retreat. They're peeking him, giving him chances, but he doesn't get a single kill, and Big Clan take 13. You know, they both have capital N's at the end.
Did the hot swap.
No. Nexa, he's going to get caught by Tizian inside the long A doors, and here is Searson. Oh, what? What?
Jack in a box pops up and takes Xanteras out in the spawn with the flying deagle. Oh my god, and the win?
It looks like it, yeah, because that bomb's already so far gone. Sorry, there's still a round live here. I'm dumbfounded by Jax's deagle kill, and if I'm Big Clan, I think they are too. They're gonna win the round off of that. Big retake just a bit too late. What is that from Jax? I mean, you may expect 2, you may expect 3. You're extra cautious 4, but 5 bodies from G2 trying to trudge along the catwalk. Tabson, ooh, nice first headshot there versus Nexa. His magazine's down to just the 10 shots, and he even controls it so that he can manage another frag. 2 versus 4 is where they're left. Keto, wide swing, and just clotheslines Kenny S. Amanek, can he best what's left? 3 CTs, he is so damn blind. Big Clan taking that 14th round, 2 away. It's completely clear, it's just G2 here on mid.
Spray through the door, Xanteras wins. And that's the player who's going to come in to just hold the flank, I guess.
And Nexa, well, he's not been able to move. And Searson knows this. So one player pinned in. Oh, nice shot from Kenny S to get this one started. It's Big with all 3 on the retake. 2 frags for Tabson. Flash back off of it. Searson just crawls into the cover, gets one kill, still stands, and with 10 HP, it's gonna take the nade from kennyS to best him. The other CTs, they're just gonna sprint into this. Tizian turns his head back, a 90-degree snap for the face of Nexa, but Amanek, he could be the difference maker. He's gotten himself a double, another grenade, just taking these players out of their positions. It's never even the post plan. BiG gonna try and sink their teeth into Amanek. And with his Molotov not cutting off the first two, they definitely have some pressure, and it's perfect. Just solid entry frags here for BiG. You couldn't ask for a cleaner start to pistol, but Jax, can he bring this back? He one-taps Xanterez, smokes down the bench, and creates a little bit of space, but tabseN takes away his teammate, and Tizian through the smoke? Oh God, it's gonna be one of these games.
Exploded, and G2, they drop another one. They'll be able to recycle this half armor.
That could be a very dangerous game. We do have 3 Ts coming up from Catwalk, but this frag from Nexa could be the most important, and it doesn't even go check. He's not going to regain his vision, or is he? All the while, it's going fantastically on the bomb site. They've done it all. It's just tabseN left. He's got 2 kills in this round, 100 health, a player back on the bomb site, nips at his heels, and now Jax is brought back to just 5 HP. 30 seconds.
So they give him the bomb. They just need to shoot him in the side. I mean, they play it together this time around. They'll have to jump out and make noise. Jax can kind of take his time with this. And yeah, it's a beautiful shot, but they had every advantage in the world. The only way they lose, really, is that they play 2 1v1s.
Still up. And Tizian, well, he's gone ahead and recovered that AK. So that's a little bit something for BiG, but Nexa just executes tabseN. Another crisp headshot versus Searson. And while Xanterez is also a capable deagler, well, Hunter's got his number. Tizian gonna give a hep his flank, and that's not good. He missed his one chance really back into this one. Will still tap into the head of Nexa, so we know that the aim is on point across the board. Could be. He likes to float inside this ladder room.
They gotta be waiting for a flash. Oh, they don't suspect it at all.
Done.
No flash,
Roasted.
nothing.
Just the sideline execution. 5 versus 3. Keto and Tizian. And Xanterez left over. They're able to go past the jungle, and they're going to challenge the ticket, but oh boy, Keto, he looks away just as he could have found Hunter's head. Hunter extends, and there's Jax back from the depths of the bomb site. Tizian is in the post plant, funnily enough, but he is not long for this world. Nexa's quick rotate over means G2 survive with 4. Everybody's pressured. This is going to limit rotations. This is going to confuse communications, and yet still we get some resistance here from Jax. He denies Keto the ability to wrap around through jungle. Tizian, he's answered. He gets a kill back, and Xanterez, he's looking for this line of sight, but kennyS has come over, and now they're putting a stop to it. There is a road open for BiG. They could jump into the window and still try this split. Where does Tizian go? He's managed to get through the murder hole, and kennyS, he's not prepared for that. Another frag for tabseN. That's 2 players off of the A site, but Jax is still here.
Oh, did he see him? It's really just about where the second target is, and it looks like, yeah, he'll need his teammates' help to get out of the window, and he can cover this safely. Honestly, he has a chance to just knock this down.
He sprays
oh my God, that's actually nuts.
Also, if you are going to make those minute missteps, they will punish you for it. We'll see if they can find another one of those mid-round type moments, because this was a 5 versus 4 for G2, and Hunter is going to get back that man advantage. He's being pressured from the palace. He eats the flash, and Keto, he tries to take that duel, but Hunter has cover because he has Jax back behind the firebox, and there's also a 3rd CT coming in from spawn. Hunter doesn't even need eyes. No vision on Tizian as he drops that one, but it's G2 with their 5th.
And so when he dies, it's like almost for nothing. We've seen that happen a couple of times now.
Well, they have managed to get out the windowsill. Amanek, he's going to die empty-handed. kennyS, he picks up 1, but Nexa, well, he also dies on the back of bench. So the B players have fallen, and the bomb site is compromised. The plant comes in for BiG, and while these CTs still have full HP, all the weapons and grenades in the world, there's that very scary prospect of Searson on the op. And he's already caught off Kenny. Jackson Hunter, they're still coming in from different directions. Xanteres, he's boosted on the bomb site. Tizian, he gets his paws on a gun, and it looks like BiG have managed to win this. It's Jack's left, and down he goes. The B burst from BiG. Nobody blames you, man. You're past your prime. Tabson, he's gonna jump right into this line of sight. Next, he's feeling the pressure. He's feeling the heat. The headshot connects Amanek as well with the op, able to topple one, but he burns to a crisp because of Tizian. And Kenny, he can't manage that cross. He's allowed the bomb carrier onto the site, and that bomb goes down. Kenny goes out, and as he does so, he's gonna get cut off by Xanteres. Look for a moment like Kenny S was gonna have a chance to just jump around the bomb site, swinging the op around.
But even still, he doesn't get his kill. They chase him down, which is great from BiG Clan.
It looks like they want to turn their attention over towards market. But again, don't forget, there's nobody over there. All of G2's remaining players are here on Cat. It's going to be the clash. And so far, it's looking good for the defense as this retake really starts rolling. They, however, are still on that same line. They could have gotten sprayed down, but that doesn't happen. Tabson, he's all that's left. He doubles back through the apartments. The bomb's not planted for him. He has to run forward. He's trying to get him off, which he will. And now there's no kit. There's no kit. I think this comes down to the wire. They have to give it up. Tabson slips out apps and takes the 6th round.
Oh my God. It's literally exactly.
He sees the barrel. Size matters. Searson, he's lost the element of surprise. Oh, but Nexa almost drops that. Okay, 3 for 3 on the deagle shots. And 2 versus 4 is where we are left off. Xanteres, good little crosshair adjustment. He has to give cover as Tizian tries to plant. Amanek decides not to peek, so both T's with their weapons back up. They've got a flashbang between the two. A double smoke retake for G2. Right now, they're just letting that bomb tick as they start crouching and getting closer. They're closing this distance silently. Hunter, he's gonna peek around the triple stack. A little flick attempt from Tizian doesn't go his way, and Xanteres is also empty-handed. G2 Esports, and they are just looking to hit this A site by storm. Jax, he's gonna activate, pushing into the Palace and cutting off Tito. This could be killer. He's got all of the control for Palace, but he decides to go back through the Molotov, burns himself down to 2/3 his health, and still, BiG don't make their move because they're buying time for Tabson. He's come out from jungle, and while Hunter's sitting inside of the smoke, Tabson, he finds perfect timing. Hunter's able to claw it back. Jax now from Firebox, instantaneous headshots. It's all starting to fumble and fall. They get out ramped, but they get no further. G2, 9-6.
Trying to play fast rotates, maybe? Yeah. The site's going to be open. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. 3 headshots for Xanteres. This hold is a one-man army. He will go down. Can Nexa best him? Oh, he's got a 3-piece back to his own name. And now it's just Tabson and Tizian left to be slain. Nexa, he hunts them. He walks around through the marketplace and they eject. They're cowering. They're hiding from him. Because this bulldozer of a man just tore through that B defense. A 4th headshot for Nexa. He is 18-8, and he has Kenny S by his side as he looks for the ace. He sees it, and he's almost got it to him, but no, it's Kenny to close. It is the 2nd pistol to G2. But it's better late than never. We'll see. Kenny S is going to get flashed into CPL, just executes Xanteres, and a second from Kenny. Wielding the AK like some sort of professional, a 3rd for Kenny S. He is just stampeding through this B site and impeding the ability to hold. Amanek, he's gonna go ahead and plant the bomb underneath the apartments, and Searson, well, he slipped in behind them. That op connects to his back. Now he just needs to figure out where Kenny got off to. He sees him, and he executes it with ease. Searson now on top of the bomb, and he doesn't have a kit, so he elicits the peek. He forces the feet of Nexa to run forward, but now he needs to find him. He could still get the defuse, but he needs this shot. And Nexa, he thinks not. G2 take 13.
Presence on A. Searson takes his place. Good damage done to Kenny S. Mid control out for the T's. There's one CT here who's in a spot of danger, but yeah, Searson will come through with the off frag and a bust through the boxes at the top of mid. An answer as well from Tabson. This is looking a whole lot better.
Yes, this is excellent. This is what BiG needed. Now as well, if they can just hang on to the 5 versus 3. We've seen them work back from man disadvantages. But now they've got that double up on the advantage. So Searson, don't drop the ball now. Re-peek into Jax. He finishes off what he started. What was originally a wall bang ends up being the 2-piece. Quarters, bro. These guys got loonies and toonies.
Yeah.
Golden coins falling out of their pockets like leprechauns.
But a third player moves over towards B.
Xantares extends into the peak of Jax, so we've got BiG with a one-man advantage. That bomb's still trying to crawl up catwalk, flashes announcing intention. But Searson intently down with the scope. KennyS is gonna best him. Nexa, he's got grenades in his hands. They don't expect Xantares, and he can't flick fast enough over to Amanek. It's a retake for BiG or G2 secure 15. Map and match point right here. Perhaps they are getting it. This one's nearly impossible. Keto, he would need 3 frags in this round, and he only has 4 on the map. He peeks past the scope of KennyS, and I think he realizes that was his chance.
So we can see it on the minimap. 3 dead, committed to the B site, and a rotator dies afterwards.
Incendiary was going to keep one man off of this, but whoa, Nexa, he just needs an inch, and now they could go ahead and take a mile, because Xantares, well, he's going to be flashed back, burned off, and the pinch comes in. Jax with another frag. He's looking for it. He's jumping over top of the bomb site. He's got a player pinned. Searson keeping this one rolling. And Tizian now coming over towards the ticket. Xantares has also come in with a frag. It's a 2 versus 2 that ensues. Bomb down on site. 20 seconds left. And G2 is on top of the boxes. They can't get the bomb. It's awkward, but it's still possible. Nexa's retrieved it. It's a fake plant, and a player pushes past, but Nexa, he gets his gun back out. Now it's on Xantares, or G2 are your very first finalists. They've got that bomb down, and the headshot connects. It's Nexa, leading by example with a 3-piece in the final round.